Hello once again. You are more than welcome to our YouTube channel, Queen Rami Talks. Guys, thank you so much for all the love that we are receiving on our channel. It's so amazing to watch. And if you are by any chance watching us for the very first time, kindly do subscribe and hit on that notification bell. My name is Queen Rami and you are more than welcome to Queen Rami Talks. And this is the VIP lifestyle where everybody is as somebody. Hey, we are trying the remix season. And to our returning subscribers, welcome home. Thank you guys so much for all the love. We really do appreciate you. Like I said, it's not obvious, it's not a must, but you guys are super amazing. And you know what I want to do is, on days where I'm free, I just want to give back and comment to my other sister channel. And when we are fully getting monetized, I think we are going to even be promoting all the channels that are still small and supported us throughout our growing journey. We have to give back, guys, you know. Anyway, today it's let's just sit and chill and talk. You know, I've got my ice cream here. I love ice cream, guys. Give me a cake, give me whatever. I will not enjoy it as much as I enjoy an ice cream. So yeah, it's basically a sit down. And guys, everything that I say on this channel is my opinion. It's what I want to say. I opened this channel and I called it Talks for a reason, because there will be a whole lot of talking, you know. So as you saw on the title of the video, we are talking my journey in Fat and Set. I will put a small clip here from TikTok and then I'll come back. When it comes to Fat and Set, I don't even wish it upon my worst enemy. And don't get me wrong, there are those by longer Fat and Set eba sepelela botse. But most of the time, it doesn't end well. And especially Mobasadin, Keranare the most, because we are born to build. We are born nurturers. So given a chance to build, we use it. And I don't want people to think I rebel from a place of what? Thinking we are better than anyone. No, I was once in a Fat and Set. And I think I will do a story time one day on my YouTube channel. Because why invest, eh? Invest, not knowing the outcome. And yes, life ain't a formula. Manyalo, the relationship ain't a formula. But wabana Fat and Set, but suffer. So, what I want to say, guys, I highly do not recommend Fat and Set. Not even on my worst enemy. You know, like I said. And guys, it's only if you can hear a woman saying that Fat and Set worked for her, that just know that from that lady, she's one of the 2% that literally it worked for. And I also highly do not recommend a woman calling a man my husband when that guy didn't even pop a 2 cent to your family. When I say a 2 cent, I'm trying to show you that it doesn't matter how much a man pop up, but we are building, right? We are building, we are bringing two families together, right? But if he hasn't done any of that, he hasn't even shown you any effort that he wants to make you his wife, you can't call such a person my husband. And that's a trend that is happening these days, where we see young girls, my in-laws, they are never your in-laws. Whether you gave them children, whether you gave them money, whether you plait their hair, as long as you are not their wife, they didn't come and, you know what, they are not your in-laws. So let us be careful of this trend of doing things just because they are done everywhere. Anyway, guys, yeah, so like I said, my videos are in no way trying to judge or to dictate how people should live their lives. People should just live their lives the way they know how. But if we are here as a sisterly voice to just voice out our opinions, then there's a huge chance of you learning and our mindsets changing, right? So guys, I don't recommend fat and sad. I was in one and it ended in tears, huge tears. I will call the guy Thomas, and Thomas is not new to our channel because he's the only man that I had a fat and sad with all my life. So he's Mr. Money from other videos that I did. So if you know the videos that we made in the past that I highly recommend that you watch, he is Mr. Money from there. The one who went for a sugar mama. So, please guys, you know, when me and Thomas met, like, one thing about women, we are nurturers, guys. You know, there are so many things that we nurture. You know, even things that we can see, Guti, they are dead. There's no point of resurrection. We want to resurrect them and give them life. That's our nature. That's how God made us. But it doesn't always work for us. You know? So when I met Thomas, I will call him Thomas because, yeah, ke Thomas. Yeah, the way he showed me flames, I couldn't even believe. You know, my relationship with Thomas was one of those relationships that literally the Holy Spirit said is a no from the onset. But because no matter how much God can say, don't go there, don't do this, we force. I forced, and the only way for me to learn was to get hurt and come out. Because I believe with all my heart that Thomas was not God's will for my life. If he was, God knows what I would have turned into. Anyway, so when me and Thomas decided, you know, that's how it all starts. When you begin to say, you can't pay for 2 rents when we love each other so much. Let's just become one and save the other rent. That's how it starts, right? And then, yeah, let's save 1 rent and then we'll use it for other things. Mind you, at that time, I was the one working and Thomas was just hustling, you know? So, and it's most of the times, it's exactly what's happening in a lot of fat and sad setups. The women are the ones who are, and then the men are relaxed. The women give the men cars, and then the men go favor with the cars. Anyway, yeah, so when I met Thomas, we did that. We said, let's save 1 rent and then move in together. Play if I eat ice cream. I don't know if I'll focus. So we decided, no, we're staying together. We brought our things together. It was a relationship. It was beautiful when it lasted, but obviously, because I was the one who was working, I'm the one who invested a lot, you know. And when I talk about buying a car and giving it to a man to remain with it during the day while you are working, that's exactly what happened. You know, I got to a point where I changed jobs and then life happened. Then I bought a car. When I got that car, my Thomas is the one who remains with the car during the day when I go work for me and him. Month end, when it's time for salaries, Thomas will give you good guys, you know I'm laughing with this, but when me and Thomas were breaking off, I was literally broken. I was not in a good state, you know. So towards the end of the month, and that's when, you know, the cloth will be so fire, because he knows that the salary must come in. The woman must now patch up the bills and do all those. Those are the type of investments that you make in a fat and set, especially if your man is not in a good state financially. So there will be months where, yeah, he will be paying for things because his hustling has gone well. But most of the time you invest. And when you look back at all the investments that you made in a Fatten set and it ended in tears, trust me, you will cry. Because you could have invested in something better, you could have done something better with your life, and the sad part about the Fatten set is that most of the time as women we relax. You tell yourself, I've met the man of my dreams, he's the one that I love, oh, this is the finish line. I mean, the way I was a clown in that Fatten said, it was to a point where Thomas, and remember, these are the things that I learned at the end. It was to a point where when I was busy at work working and I left the car with Thomas would literally go to the other girlfriend's place with my car. And oh yeah, a story time is going to come about this specific lady. I literally tried to be a friend of this lady who was busy with Thomas. That's how clownery my life was. Ooh, Nkosi Size. So, like, Thomas would literally take my car to the other lady. I will call her Selena, because that's literally the name that I call any lady who's, yeah, Selena. Hey, Thomas will take my car to Selena. And remember, when I'm going to work, I won't finish up dressing up. So I would literally wear slippers and then I will wear my shoes when I get to my working place. I would leave my slippers in the car and all that. Kanti Thomas will take my car to Selena, and then when the car gets there, Selena would wear my slippers. Imagine. It goes back to my video of women who go for people that they can tell who they are partners. But then again, guys, you can never claim a man that you're in a Fatten set with. He's not yours. He's for the world. He's for the community. I'm not laughing. Because this is actually serious. Thomas invested in a whole lot of people. I'm quite sure now when I look back at my life that Selena wasn't the only girl that Thomas was busy with. So he would literally, Thomas, give my car to Selena to drive around the location. That's how bad a Fatten set can come out and destroy your life. So I'm not saying what Thomas did to me is exactly what will happen to a next lady who does a Fatten set. But I'm trying to show you that we invest so much in things that will literally bring us pain at the end. And no, not everyone will experience what I experienced. But remember what I said, it's only 2% that a Fatten set will literally lead to a marriage, will literally lead to a lobola. And at that time, guys, Thomas is the first guy that I literally had to do the washing for when I left the washing machine at my mother's house. So what I'm trying to paint for you is that you will literally give all yourself, all of you, all of your finances. You even get to a point where you give the guy the card to act as if it's his money, when you know very well that that's your salary, just so that overlihlazo, that's what we do as women. And imagine after all those things, uvala ihlazo wenzani, then he comes and shows you flames, then he comes and cheats on you. I know of a certain guy who literally does the same thing. The lady came with everything, the car, a good job, and then during the day, the guy, I wonder what's happening now, because apparently they bought a house. So I'm sure it's literally a playground for other girls. So it's not wrong to invest in a relationship. It's not wrong to give your all. But in that process, wisen up. As long as he is not even married, as people can see that even married people are seeing flames in their relationships and their marriages. How much more people that a person is not committed to. So when you're in a fat and set setup, you wisen up, you open up your eyes. Don't give all of your finances, don't give all of yourself, because when that person is going to begin to change on you, he won't even think twice. You can stay in a fat and set for 5 years with a man, and he meets a Rosina. In 6 months he sends his uncles. Those are the things that are happening in a fat and set. And trust me, guys, you know, my relationship with Thomas was 2 years. And in that 2 years, he did promise me marriage, because obviously I don't think the person that I am, I wouldn't honestly give all of myself knowing that it's leading nowhere. Ow. So all of these things that I was doing just to, to prove, yeah, I was once there. Yeah, yeah. There's a girl on TikTok who likes to say, yeah, yeah.
Anniversary ke batho ba nyalaneng. Batho ba nyalaneng ka reng e seng ka nama.
I was once there, trying to prove that I can be a wife material to a guy. And I wish, I don't even wish, I pray young ladies will not put themselves under this pressure. Because if a person is meant for you, you will literally fit like a glove, even without proving any point. You know? So the sad part about it is that you will invest and then somebody will reap your rewards. So it's also not only about fat and set, but it's about the person that you're getting in the setup with. Imagine all those times that I literally did laundry for this guy. Oh, I feel like I can fetch my strength and come and give it all in my marriage, because gosh, it was just not worth it. It was just not worth it. I believe with all my heart that if somebody is meant for you, things will work out for your good. If you invest so much, you buy cars, you give to them, they remain during the day while you work, while you have to deal with stressful colleagues, and at the end of the month, the only thing that they can give you is good mabai, because they know that, hey, throughout the month you get mediocre. Hey guys, you get mediocre. I don't want to come here and act to people as if I want you to see the reality of life, because this is some of the things that some of us experienced. For me to be the woman that I am today, it had to take the grace of God. It had to take a whole lot of breaking. So if I can come here and act like I have it all together, no. There are things that I went through that made me to come here and say, hey, don't get into a fat and set. Given a chance to choose between staying at your home and being in a fat and stay at your home until that man is ready to take you officially. And taking you officially doesn't take much. This is something that as the Black community, we need to teach people. But it's worse when you now have to give wife duties to somebody who is passing. Yes, you don't know if they are passing or not. But it is important to be wise. Invest wisely. Imagine opening up a joint account with a boyfriend. I mean, I am telling you that I literally gave this guy my card to take care of things. Towards month end, I will be that one. No, baby. Take the card and then pay the rent and do, Oh, when I think about that part of my life, I cringe. But I think it also comes with forgiving yourself. I've forgiven myself. I had to heal and forgive myself and make sure that I learn as I enter a new setup, But all in all, what I'm saying is that fat and set, you will lose a lot. a lot of yourself will be lost in that setup, and it will be hard to regain. There are ladies who end up in mental institutions because of fat and set. There are ladies who end up dead because after you have sacrificed all of those things for this person, they will still go and cheat on you. You are lucky if you come out of a fat and set and you are not sick. You are lucky if you come out of a fat and set and you are not bruised. They didn't abuse you to the level, the last level. You are lucky if you come out of a fat and set and your credit score is still intact. You will be so lucky if you come out of your fat and set and your finances are still in a good place. Most of the men who go through a fat and set, they will leave you damaged and broken and messed up. They will leave you a mess. So to all my sisters out there, no matter how enticing it can be, no matter how many testimonies of people they can come out there, be aware of these things. Life has no formula, life has no manual, but we are here to give out videos without feeling embarrassed of the things that we went through, just to help a life or two. You know, there's no guarantee. Even in marriages, there's no guarantee, but at least build with somebody. You know, it doesn't take long, and I say this as I close the video, it doesn't take long for a man to know that you are the one. It doesn't take long. And yes, we are not saying that a person should just marry you in 3 weeks. No, but it can never take ah ah some of the things that we tolerate and accept as women are the very things that are making us to go through pain and stress and mediocre in our lives. That is why I'm saying it does. It doesn't. When you marry somebody, it doesn't end. But show your intention as a man. Talk to your partner. They must show an intention to your family before. If you wake up dead in that bed of a fat and set, he's getting arrested. Yeah. So in all, as I close my video, guys, I think it's due to space also. They usually don't end well. If they end well for you, congratulations. But they never end well. So as a woman, we are built to build. We are built to give our all and submit. But don't submit to foolishness. Don't submit to a man who is not even showing you any chance of him coming to your home and make you a wife. That's my 2 cents when it comes to fat and set. Anyway, until I hope you learned. Yeah, so until we record again and give you content this year, we are ending the year. Hey, I'm sorry, I'm not going to say that. Every time when we say that, hey, things happen. So I love you guys, and I appreciate all the support, all the love, all the likes, all the shares. I almost said in Jesus' name. Yeah, when you are born again, you are born again.